Welcome, everyone. It's time again for That Show, your favorite radio show. That is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. What's up, guys?
Hi, Eric. How are you? Hi, folks. Hi, Will.
Hey.
Hi, Mrs. Link. Eric. Mrs. Link.
That's right. We do have to introduce the lovely Mrs. Link, the one who bore the fruit of Mr. Will Link.
It's true. My mother's here.
He's not a fruit.
That's so nice.
You know. So, and by the way, what movie are you doing today?
Doing Admission, the new Tina Fey, Paul Rudd comedy.
She
Very
is so
good.
talented.
Tina Fey could do no wrong.
Oh, you just gave the whole thing.
Well, I said Tina Fey can do no wrong. There were a lot of other people involved with the film.
Okay,
We have a couple of great friends that are listening today.
We do. Don't we just love them? Kay Hill.
And Dennis
talking about
Farina.
you.
Oh, Dennis Farina, of course.
Yeah, our
Kay
pal.
Hill, tell Cece I said hi too, although she might be listening.
So,
Hi, Cece.
folks, I hope you're not upset with me for last week when we did that little joke about the cat and me rubbing gasoline.
You're really upset
I've been
about that.
thinking about it, and the cat god came to me in the middle of the night, and
We love animals.
And I told my brothers, and I think I even told Dennis, and Dennis kind of just he'll never say negative or positive.
Dennis grunted.
But
no,
my
but
brother
we have
said-
6 cats of our own. We adore them.
So he told me that it was a stupid joke. So sorry, folks.
Well,
you know.
sometimes you tell stupid jokes.
You had us going. You had us going last week.
Well, that doesn't say much, does it?
Geez, not nice. So
Big exciting show today, though, right, Larry? We got a special guest today.
we've got Wink Martindale, who was just a legend,
He
and
is
a
a
guy that grew up with Elvis Presley, and his date. I mean, his wife.
His date.
His wife, who
His
was
steady
Elvis's
date,
date. Yeah. And,
Sandy.
He's also a pal of Nancy and mine.
Listen, there's always a great woman behind every great man.
That's
Don't ever
true.
forget that.
That's true. What happened to Napoleon? Is that why? Oh, that's what happened.
You never heard of Mrs. Napoleon?
Yeah, she was very
She
big.
made a slice.
Fell on him and he shrunk. All right, never mind.
Also taking your calls, guys. 800-336-2225 is the call-in number. 800-336-2225. Wink Martindale coming up later.
Yeah. Oh, and,
Yeah, I'm excited.
and listen,
And
everybody.
next week we have Lonnie Anderson. Lonnie Anderson is, what a beauty. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably my first crush as a young man growing up there in the 70s. Yeah.
I bet
Really?
you had her poster on your wall, didn't you?
No comment.
He didn't say what wall. He didn't say it was a bedroom.
He said
or
on his
a bathroom
wall.
or a bed.
I presume growing up he didn't own his own
Oh my
home.
God, he's
It was
turning
implied.
red.
It was implied.
It was implied. Yeah.
All right.
Listen, for all
DNA. What?
for all our friends out there, I want to wish everybody a happy Passover.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
And then we will not be heard again before Easter. Well, we will on the weekend.
Yeah.
But I want to wish everybody. Isn't Easter coming
Sunday.
this
This Sunday.
Yeah.
So everybody
Of
start.
course it is.
Start blowing those eggs and making those little Easter bunnies and coloring your eggs.
Can I
love
ask?
doing
Can
that.
I ask you a question?
What?
How do you blow an egg?
You poke a hole into a raw egg on either side, and you put it up to your mouth.
This is Easter time.
and
Don't
you
get gross.
blow the yolk and the white out
Oh,
of it,
jeez.
so that you can color it.
That's how you do it. My wife is thanking you right now silently. Yes.
Why?
Because she wants to know how to blow eggs, and now she knows.
Tell her to call me.
God, I ain't touching that.
I've
All
never
right.
heard of any of
We
this.
better go to commercial.
This is all for the kids. Come on.
That's right.
I don't know what you're
family
thinking.
humor
I
here.
just made the sign of the cross and looked up.
You know, that's my husband who told the damn cat joke.
That's
too.
right. Guys,
You
stick
have
around.
to please excuse him, everybody.
More great stuff coming up right here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti.
I just looked. There's a new engineer in there. I looked for Tomas. Hi, this is Larry Manetti. I played Rick on Magnum PI. This winter, you've got to escape to Hawaii and stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. Come lounge by your choice of 5 beautiful sparkling swimming pools. Surf or swim on Waikiki's whitest white sandy beach. Enjoy water sports at Duke Kahanamoku Lagoon. Visit the shops Dine at any one of Hilton Hawaiian Village's favorite restaurants and watch awesome fireworks on Friday nights. Hilton Hawaiian Village is Waikiki's only true destination resort. With more of everything, folks, book today at HiltonHawaiianVillage.com or see your travel agency. And don't forget to say, Rick sent me.
Here comes Wink Martindale.
Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. And
I know that voice.
yeah, you sure do, Larry. Why don't you introduce this guy? He's a very special guy to us here at CRN, and of course to you guys.
Our pal, America's pal, Mr. Wink Martindale. How are you, Wink?
Larry, we got to stop meeting this way. People are going to start talking.
Well, let them talk all they want. I don't want a left hook.
Hi, Wink. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, how are you, sweetheart?
I have one question. How's Sandy?
She's doing pretty good. You know, we had a little accident about a couple of weeks ago.
No.
Yeah, we were, well, it was my fault. I rear-ended a car on Malibu Canyon Road going about 30 miles an hour.
Oh.
And she had seatbelts on, of course, so did I. And that's the only thing that, well, I know it protects you, but it's the only thing that caused her any hurt. She still has these bruises across her abdominal area.
Oh, yeah.
Seatbelt fits, and then across the chest where the strap fits. And she has these terrible bruises, and she's taking some meds for some pain.
Oh.
I'm fine, you know, because I'm Superman.
Yeah.
And Superwoman didn't make it quite as well as I did.
Well,
I'm
give her
sorry
a
to
hug
hear
and a
that.
kiss from me.
Anybody hurt in the other car?
No, the other car was fine, and the other gentleman was okay. It's just one of those things. It was at 6 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, and a long string of cars, everybody going home, and I must have looked down to change the radio, probably to CRN, and everybody stopped, and I didn't.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay, though. I really
Getting my
am.
car fixed, and to let you know, it cost me about $15,000 in damages just to get my Lexus.
For a 30-mile-an-hour
Oh, my
accident?
God.
It's unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it. And I really and truly was not going over 30 miles an hour.
You know what they say, though? The cars are built so well that your money goes into the cars so they protect you. That's why they take so much damage today.
Nancy, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I know that it could have been a lot worse. I look at it that way.
Oh, absolutely. But see, the car was crushed, but you're fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that proves my theory, honey.
I think I'll take me over the car.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cars can be replaced. People can't.
Absolutely. It's
So,
only
Wink,
metal.
Yes,
congratulations from all of us, and welcome aboard to CRN.
Well, thank you very much. Mike's been wanting me to do something there for a while, so we're testing out these musical programs, as you know, on weekends. And I don't know how well they're doing. I don't know whether anybody's listening to them or not.
Well,
You've got Neil Diamond this Saturday?
That's correct.
Fabulous.
yeah, he's great.
I think it's 6 o'clock on Saturday, and then they replay it at 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
So when is I've got a list here. I've got Sinatra, Stephen Eady, Johnny Mathis, Neil Diamond, no Jack Jones. I don't know why.
well, listen, you know, you can only play one a week.
Well, there's 52 weeks.
Well, as I say, so far we're just doing these 4.
Okay, well, I'll bug Mike. But tell me now. So when does Sinatra? When do you do?
You already
Sinatra?
did that.
Oh, you already. Oh, I heard that on what the heck was it? Sirius Sinatra.
Yeah, that was the first one I did.
Okay.
On CRN. But I am also doing a series of 9 monthly radio specials for Sirius XM's Seriously Sinatra.
How fabulous.
Yeah, Nat King Cole was the first one during March. And then in succeeding months through November, Rosemary Clooney, Sammy Davis, Gordon Jenkins, Joe Stafford, and Paul Weston.
Yeah.
And then there's one show devoted to songwriters who wrote for Frank Sinatra. People like Sammy Kahn, Jimmy Van Heusen, Julie Stein, the Bergmans, Paul Anka, etc.
Right.
And then I do a show on Ella and Perry Como and Peggy Lee.
What
And
about
they'll,
Tony
as I said,
Bennett?
they'll be on Seriously Sinatra during the summer.
There's a lot of singers, and there's a long way to go. But I congratulate you, and I did hear you, and it was wonderful. Nobody's better at this than you. And, I think the world needs to hear more about these great standard singers, Steve and Edie. I mean, a lot of people don't even know who Steve and Edie are.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's kind of sad, too, because as you know, Nancy, and both of you, they are, they were a one-of-a-kind act. Unfortunately, Edie's no longer performing.
No.
He's spending more time at home. Steve is still doing selected dates around the country from time to time, but there never has been and will never be, I think, another Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet team. They were just fabulous.
No, they were phenomenal.
But,
phenomenal.
Not to take away from what you said, but there'll never be another Sinatra, Johnny Mathis, Neil Diamond, Jack Jones are one of a kind.
Now, they're all rare gems.
Dean Martin.
But there was a difference. You're right. But there's a difference. Steve and Edie did this act, which just sort of was transformed into being something that was more than just a male and a female husband and wife singing team. It was transformed into a comedy act combined with the great songs from the Great American Songbook. Right. So you got more for your money when you went to see Steve and Edie.
Well, they had the greatest personalities together.
Yeah.
They brought out the best in both of them.
So funny. And without trying to be funny.
And what's sad is we know both of them, and we never got to see them live. And I was mentioning that to Farina once, and he just looked at me like, how could you? But, I guess we'll never have the chance, will we?
No.
Not anymore.
No.
It's like people say to me they never saw Elvis live, and it's one thing to hear these people on records, but unless you see them stand up there in front of an audience in Las Vegas or wherever they perform live, you really aren't seeing the real thing. You got to see them do their thing live on stage.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, he was something too, boy. So, you got anything else going on? I know you had another radio show of your own.
Yeah, well, I'm doing these Seriously Sinatra things, and I've been doing these shows for CRN. And then I have two television shows that are in development. One is called Treasure Hunt, and the other one we're taking to MIP in Cannes, France, the first of the month. It's called Celebrity Sweepstakes, which was on NBC daytime and nighttime several years ago, produced by Bert Sugarman. And I optioned the rights, and we redid the whole thing, brought it up to the 21st century, and it's a terrific show.
That's
sort of a combination, I guess you'd say, between Deal or No Deal and Hollywood Squares.
Why didn't you do it here in America?
Well, we're going to do that, but we're taking it, because MIP's coming up the 1st of April, we're taking it over there to show it to foreign markets, and then as soon as my partner gets back from that, we're going to start pitching it to the networks here.
Wink, let me ask you something.
Yes, ma'am.
You've done so many game shows. In fact, you are in the American TV Game Show Hall of Fame that's in Las Vegas. But what was your favorite? Do you have a favorite game show you did?
I think that I've always looked upon the favorite, Nancy, as the one that gave me the longest term of employment, because you can't regular checks coming in.
Yeah, that's true.
And I did tic-tac-toe for almost 10 years.
That's a lot.
So I kind of look upon that as a favorite. But then I did a couple of others that I really like, too. One called High Rollers.
Yeah.
Dice, that we used to roll the dice.
Right, I remember.
And more recently for Disney, I did a show called Debt, where we paid off young people's credit cards. That was for lifetime.
You never called me.
Huh?
You never called me for that
but
one.
you got plenty of money. You're not in debt.
I don't think so.
I think everybody's stuck with credit card debt.
Well, you got that right.
All right, hang in there. We're going to be right back.
Okay, Larry.
We'll be right back.
Guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Give us a call, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. That's the number. Give us a call right now.
Right,
CRN Digital Talk.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Manetti. And many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Larry Manetti's favorite deli is Cavaretta's Italian Deli at 22045 Sherman Way in Canoga Park, California. Shop Cavaretta's Italian Deli for cold cuts, homemade cannolis, meatballs, lasagna, marinara sauce, and much, much more. Cavaretta's is open 7 days a week and has been voted the best sandwich shop by Fox 11 Television for 3 years in a row. Cavaretta's Deli in Canoga Park, the same owner, 28 years. Go to cavarettasdeli.com.
Listen, if you're considering buying hardwood flooring, don't do anything until you've written down this number and received your free Lumber Liquidators catalog.
The flooring with high quality with an unbeatable price tag.
Call in the next 10 minutes to get your free catalog.
What I bought at Lumber Liquidators is of vastly higher quality than flooring I had installed 6 years ago, and for a fraction of the cost.
So if you want great hardwood flooring at unbeatable prices, trust Lumber Liquidators. We buy direct from the mills. Call right now to get our flooring guide and catalog absolutely free. It's filled with top-quality hardwood flooring, including solid hardwoods, laminates, and bamboos, and even Bellawood pre-finished flooring with a 100-year transferable warranty. The same floor Bob Vila has in his home. This free catalog is full of tips, ideas, and our flooring project list to make your buying decisions easy. Hurry, call right now to get a copy of this free guide and catalog. Call 800-542-0122 to get your free copy now. 800-542-0122. 800-542-0122.
Hi, I'm Larry Manetti from Magnum PI. Remember me? I played Rick. And over the years, I've been asked so many times to republish my book, Aloha Magnum, which is a 5-star hit. Well, folks, I did it. If you want to see the behind-the-scenes episodes and all the naughty things that went on Magnum PI, you go to the internet and punch up LarryManetti.com, and Aloha Magnum is there at your reach. I thank you for your loyalty. Take care, folks.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. And on the line, guys, Mr. Wink Martindale. Yeah.
What a thrill. This is neat. So, Will, you have a question for Uncle Wink.
Yeah, Wink, we were talking in the break there, and I was wondering, you know, you've hosted so many game shows over the years. Are there still any, like, crazy contestants or really just odd stories that might stand out from all those years of contestants on game shows?
On debt, we used to have a game where we played off young people's credit cards, like I mentioned a while ago, and one of the winners got to the bonus round. And that was where if you did a certain thing in 60 seconds, you'd win $10,000. Well, he did that. He won the $10,000, and without blinking an eye, he reached up, took his hairpiece off, threw it down, and started jumping up and down on it. The damnedest thing I'd ever seen on a game show.
Sounds like he was buying a new hairpiece there with that $10,000.
Maybe he's paying off his piece.
Either that or I hope he bought a new one.
Well, now he could afford the surgery, get the hair transplanted.
We also, on Tic-Tac-Toe, during Sweeps Week in September, we used to have an over-80s tournament where all the players were over the age of 80. And this Dr. Reba Kelly was a widower, and I asked her during the Q&A session before we started the game, I said, Dr. Kelly, at your advanced age, do you ever think about dating anymore? And without blinking an eyelash, she said, Wink, actually, I have 4 boyfriends. I said, really? She said, yes, I get up with Will Power. I take a walk with Arthur Itis. I come home with Charlie Horse, and I go to bed every night with Ben Gay.
What a cute lady.
I don't know whether they gave her that line or whether she was just prepared for me when I asked her, about whatever. But she came up with that. That was one of those situations where literally we had to stop tape because the audience was laughing so much.
That's really
so clever. So clever.
But there have been a lot of things, but those are the ones that stand out in my mind when you ask me about unusual happenings on game shows.
Hey, I want to go back a minute because, I knew Elvis, and I love to talk a little bit about it. I won't bore you, but Elvis and Johnny Cash, were they friends? I mean, were these people that you remember when you were starting out?
Oh, yeah. I was in Memphis, during the 50s. In fact, as you probably know, I was at WHBQ Radio the night Phillips walked in with that first record, That's All Right, Mama.
What record? Oh, okay, yeah.
That's All Right. And we got Elvis down to the station that night, and that was the beginning of Presley Mania. That was in July of 1954. And, of course, Sam Phillips' studio became famous. It is a landmark in Memphis now because of starting people like Johnny Cash and Roy Orbison and Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis and Carl Perkins. And all of those guys.
That's the old Sun Records right there.
During that 3 to 5 year period were very dear friends and remained friends until they left the planet. Some of them. Yeah, they absolutely were good friends.
Was Johnny Cash after Elvis or prior?
No, he came after Elvis.
Well,
Elvis came in 54. Johnny came around 55 with I Walk the Line.
Wow.
And they both took off like rockets,
Took off like rockets. Sure did.
So who was after them?
Well, then you had Jerry Lee Lewis, who kept bugging Sam Phillips to record him, and he ended up playing a whole lot of shaking going on, and that shook up the place pretty well. And, of course, Great Balls of Fire followed that, and it was just, there was a period there when that little place on Union Avenue in Memphis, right there on the corner of Union Avenue, and I forget the name of the other street, it was a landmark. They turned out so many fabulous performers over the years that it was almost unconscionable that one record label should have this number of artists on it. Because you had, and a lot of artists that were local hit makers that didn't become national stars also came out of Sun Records.
So after Elvis recorded that what was it?
That's All Right, Mama.
Oh, That's All Right, Mama.
And the flip side was Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
So now he goes home, and it plays, and what happens after that? What, they call him up and say, guess what, you're a hit?
Well, he made the first record, and it became a regional hit. He was on Louisiana Hayride, which was sort of like the southern version of in Louisiana of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. And that's when he really broke it wide open with That's All Right, Mama. It became a big hit. And then he was managed by a guy named Bob Neal at the time, and enters a guy by the name of Colonel Tom Parker, who talks Bob Neal.
Hey, you got to hang in right there. We got to pause, but this is exciting. We'll be right back with you, Wink.
Guys, stick around. More great stuff here on the PM Show with Larry Manetti and, of course, Nancy Manetti. Wink Martindale, our guest today. We'll be back right after this.
Homeowners, in today's world, no neighborhood is immune from burglaries. So call Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, and get a free security system with free activation and free hardware. You pay just a $99 installation fee and monitoring services. Call right now. You'll also get 6 door and window sensors for free. Call right now. 1-866-669-8954. That's 866-669-8954. $99 installation charge, 36-month monitoring agreement at $36.99 a month. For new homeowner customers with satisfactory credit history only. Certain restrictions may apply and it cannot be combined with any other offer. The total package includes 6 door and window sensors. Get a free home security system with free activation and free hardware. Call now, 866-669-8954. That's toll free, 866-669-8954.
Hi, this is Larry Manetti. I played Rick on Magnum P.I. This winter, you've got to escape to Hawaii and stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. Come lounge by your choice of 5 beautiful sparkling swimming pools. Surf or swim on Waikiki's whitest white sandy beach. Enjoy water sports at Duke Kahanamoku Lagoon. Visit the shops. Dine at any one of Hilton Hawaiian Village's favorite restaurants and watch awesome fireworks on Friday nights. Hilton Hawaiian Village is Waikiki's only true destination resort. With more of everything, folks. Book today at HiltonHawaiianVillage.com or see your travel agency. And don't forget to say, Rick sent me.
Are you putting off your college education because you think you lack the time or money? If so, call the Education Resource Network today and speak with one of our representatives who can connect you with colleges offering the specific degree you are interested in getting. There is no obligation. A college degree could help improve your skill level, but deciding on the school or on a career path is not so simple. There are many options to consider. Degrees are offered in teaching, psychology, art and design, healthcare, and nursing. To start the process of getting your degree, call the Education Resource Network today at 1-800-690-7294, and we'll help you get the information and materials you'll need towards acquiring the college degree that you are interested in. Education Resource Network is a free service that can help you select the right college. Save time searching for a college and let us help you. Call the Education Resource Network today at 1-800-690-7294. That's 1-800-690-7294.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names.
Really? Yeah.
They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
If you're struggling to find reliable senior living information for your mom or dad, then call or go online to get the free help you need during this turbulent time. Call now, 800-704-6182, 800-704-6182.
There are so many fabulous faraway places to see.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. We'll link with your link to the movies coming up next segment, so don't go anywhere. Guys, on the line right now, Mr. Wink Martindale himself, Larry Manetti.
So, Wink, go on with that, Colonel Parker and what happened.
Okay, Larry, when Elvis made those first records for Sam Phillips at Sun Records and became very popular around the Southland, the southern part of the country, but hadn't done Heartbreak Hotel yet because he wasn't with RCA yet. He became very popular in the Southland, and he was managed by a local DJ, a morning guy, a very popular guy named Bob Neal. And so Bob Neal and Sam Phillips, who founded Sun Records and who recorded Elvis first, they became sort of the manipulators of Elvis's career. And enter Colonel Parker, who buys out the contract of Bob Neal as his manager. And Sam Phillips needed money by his own admission. He needed money at the time, and Colonel Parker engineered RCA's contract for $35,000. So they gave $35,000 to Sam Phillips for this contract for Elvis Presley. And it was then that he made his first RCA record, which was Heartbreak Hotel. And that became his first million seller. And from there, we know the rest of the story.
Wow.
Wow. What great
Well, I hope that building is a landmark building, is it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's
good.
designated landmark in the state of Tennessee, no question.
Fabulous.
Wow.
That's great.
And it's one of the most popular landmarks in Memphis, second only to Graceland. When you go to Memphis, you go to Graceland, and then you go to the old Sun Studios on Union Avenue.
That's fantastic.
Now, Wink, do you know, is the Sun Studios, is it still a functional studio?
No, it's not. It's strictly. They still have the old Ampex reel-to-reel recorder.
Doggone it! I was going to go there and record my opening show.
Well, Larry, knowing you, they probably would allow it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The average person can't go there and do anything like that.
So, listen, we've got to go on, but do you have a website that people could go to?
Yeah, my website is very simple. It's winkmartindale.com. I mean, what else?
That's fabulous. And they can get all the information. And congratulations on your biography shows, I guess they would be.
Well, I call them audio biographies, and I hope folks who are listening to CRN will listen this Saturday night for an hour devoted to one of the hottest stars of the past, I guess, 30, 40, 50 years, Neil Diamond.
Yeah, Mr. Diamante, yeah.
Fabulous, fabulous.
And it's nice talking to all of you guys.
Oh,
You
thank
too,
you.
Wink.
Thank you so much. And
My
give
best
my love
to Sandy.
Always a pleasure to visit with you, and I sure will pass the love on to her.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Be
Bye-bye.
well.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you know what that means, Larry.
Dude, that's Chicago. And Chicago means one thing, right?
It means what? You tell me about
big shoulders. It means
Chicago,
the Cubs. It means the Bears, and it means Gibson's, the greatest steakhouse in the world. And Rush Street too. Yeah, we're gonna stop and we're gonna pitch a street. But Rush Street's a great place to be. And believe me, I've been on the floor a lot in Rush Street. But folks,
I'll
believe me,
drink to that.
the greatest steak in the world is at Gibson's in Chicago on the corner of Rush Street, where Mr. Kelly's used to be. And I can tell you this, the martinis are as big as an aquarium. The entertainment, which is live every night, is not to be surpassed. And I can tell you, when you go in there, you'll definitely see a movie star. Hey, Farina, maybe you'll be in there. And I can't wait to go. Their meat is hand raised. The people are hand raised by the greatest parents in the world. So don't miss Gibson's. And Nancy loves the desserts, right?
Oh, I love the desserts. And Kathy, who's the hostess with the mostest there, is my friend and just a sweetheart. You've got to go there, people. It is absolutely the bomb.
Don't forget Steve Lombardo.
Steve Lombardo, the old
Gorgeous there now, folks. It's spring.
Give a big shout out to Steve, guys. Let him know that Rick sent you. Good old Larry Manetti. And have a great time there on Rush Street over at Gibson Steakhouse.
Yay.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, Mommy.
So Wink Martindale, man, that was pretty.
He's
pretty
a
amazing
legend,
stuff.
and every
Yeah.
time we talk to him, he's got all these great inside stories about. I mean, next time we have him on, we've got to kind of snoop around and find out where. Let's see, where Neil Diamond, how he got his start.
Sure.
And where how Steve. I always wondered how Steve and Edie. I mean, how did
All
they,
you have to do is listen to his show.
No, but
on CRM.
But you think. Let's hope that he does. Let's hope that he says and tells the secrets how people start. I love that.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize he was so involved with music. I always know him as like a game show host, but I didn't realize he had all this great musical knowledge.
Oh, I think he started that way. That's
as like
why.
a DJ and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got the
singer.
voice. He's got a
Well,
great
he's a
voice.
singer too. He does this great song called "The Deck of Cards."
Oh, that's right.
Which look it up if you haven't heard it. It's quite something.
Probably about 8 minutes of it's about 8 minutes.
Goes
song.
through the deck.
Yeah,
Eight minutes a wink.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Great
That's right.
stuff.
8 minutes. That's right.
Absolutely.
Should we play that? No, we won't. I'd rather do the cat joke. I think.
No.
Oh boy, yeah, guys, and of course, coming up next segment is Will Link with your link to the movies. And again, Will, what are we talking about today?
We're going to be talking about Admission.
Yeah.
The new Tina Fey, Paul Rudd comedy. I'll tell you whether it's worth checking out.
So let me ask you something. Did any more cruise ships sink? Like Carnival, did they have any more disasters?
No, they're waiting for
They
you
had
to get
stink
on.
boat bomb.
Yeah, they're trying to lull you into a sense of comfort. Then they're going to get you on the ship, and
I
then they're going
was
to sink it.
invited, believe it or not, we were invited recently, and they said, we're going to give you 2 weeks on a cruise ship. And I went, ugh.
I don't think so.
No, thanks.
No Carnival here. Thank you, folks.
Guys, we're going to go to a quick break here. When we come back, it's going to be your link to the movies with Will Link, and also taking your calls, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. Yeah, go ahead, Nancy.
Also, I want to tell everybody that if they'd like to purchase Larry's book, Aloha Magnum, which, if I do say so myself, is fabulous. Plus, if you guys are into cooking, he's got fabulous recipes in there. And there's an episode guide, which is very funny because he gives little notes on each guest appearance of people like Carol Burnett and different anecdotes that happened. But it's a fabulous book, only available at LarryManetti.com. So step right up, folks, and get your books.
I'll sign it for you, folks.
And I want to tell you guys, was it 2 years ago? I went online searching for that book, and I went on Amazon.com.
Oh, no.
And I typed in Aloha Magnum, and they wanted almost $200 for the book because it was in such high demand. You couldn't find it anywhere.
Well, and they're all used,
That's
too.
why that's why we're doing this.
That you pulled it out of it and put it back into publishing. Now you can get a brand new copy at a reasonable price.
They were ripping everybody off. You know?
We had a special printing, and they're not going to be available forever.
Tell everybody how much they are so they know, because they're very affordable.
$20 plus shipping and handling with his autograph. I mean, what else could you want?
Come on, don't get home.
Not getting that on Amazon.
Guys, stick around. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Manetti. And many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanacin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanacin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Jay Farner here from Quicken Loans. We get a lot of tweets from folks that sound just like this. Jay, I bought my home in 2007. Since then, it's gone down in value. Now I owe more on my mortgage than my home is worth. Can I refinance? The answer may very well be yes. Recently, the government announced changes that may allow folks to refinance even if their home has lost value. For example, if you owe $300,000 on your mortgage, but your home's only worth $150,000, Quicken Loans may still be able to help you. Or if your current mortgage rate is higher than 3.99%, you've got to give us a call today at 800-QUICKEN. And for 3 years in a row now, J.D. Power & Associates has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. So if your current mortgage is higher than 3.99%, or if you owe more than your home is worth, call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to QuickenLoans.com.
For J.D. Power & Associates award information, visit jdpower.com. Important terms and conditions apply. Calls for cost information. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and MLS number 3030.
And now, with the PM Show Movie Report, it's our own Will.
You really held it. You really held it out. I love it. I love it.
Catch my breath here.
I want the whole segment to just you be going.
He'll pass out.
So I saw the new film Admission, the new Tina Fey comedy, and as you said, everybody loves Tina Fey.
Absolutely.
She can do no wrong. 30 Rock, the Golden Globes. And let me say this about Admission. It's very, very, very pleasant.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing. It's not a bad film, but it's just kind of this very middle of the road, very like kind of milquetoast kind of comedy. Yeah, there's no edge to it. Not that every film has to have an edge, but when you're watching something that you feel like it's going over familiar territory you might have seen before. The plot is Tina Fey plays an admissions officer at Princeton. And Paul Rudd runs this kind of offbeat high school out in the woods kind of thing. And he has this student there, this kid Jeremiah, that he wants her to meet because he believes, one, that this kid should go to Princeton, and two, that he is the son that she gave up for adoption like 17 years earlier.
So, so the name is a double entendre.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Like getting very
French,
deep.
yes.
So, and I mean, actually, that's kind of an interesting idea. And what some of the things I liked about it was just like last week when I was saying with The Call that it was about a 911 operator, we never see that. You don't really see movies about admissions officers at colleges.
Not too many.
And it did get into a little bit of what that's like and the kind of stressful process they go through because they can only select a certain amount of kids. And this idea that she's going to kind of fight for this kid who maybe doesn't deserve a place because he may or may not be her son. And that part is interesting. But it's also, it's peppered in between with these montages about her wondering what she'd be like as a mom, and these long montages that don't kind of have anything to do with the plot. And Paul Rudd, as much as I like him as an actor, this is like the kind of role he does in his sleep. He's just the nice guy. There's not much to it. We've seen him do it before. So because of that, it's hard to get excited about this film.
Did she write it?
No, she did not. I'm sure.
That's why.
Exactly. I'm sure if she did, it'd be a different story. Another standout, actually another good thing in the film is Lily Tomlin plays her mother, who also, she's like this 70s feminist icon character, and she never really did the best job of raising her daughter because she was more like, trying to empower her in certain ways that Tina Fey's character kind of resents a little bit now that she's an adult. And Lily Tomlin's great, too. Could have used more Lily Tomlin than Paul Rudd, maybe.
Still more edge needed, it sounds like.
Yeah. It's just like I said, it's not a terrible film. If it comes on HBO and you watch it, you're not gonna have a problem with it. But if, spending $12, I can't necessarily recommend it.
Well, send it to us then.
Send
us the 12 harps.
Send the $12 here, and we'll watch it with you when it comes out on HBO. When you Netflix it, me and Larry and Nancy will come over.
It'll be like Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, yeah.
No popcorn for you.
Exactly.
So what's the deal? How many thumbs?
I'll just give it one. I'll give it one down. Like I said, it's not a. It's. It's hard to have really strong feelings about this film, by the way, which is one of the problems.
So you're saying don't see it, watch it on HBO.
Don't see it. Watch it on HBO. Get it on Netflix if you really want to see Tina Fey, which is the only thing really worth seeing.
Do you think that Mike Diamond and the Smell Good Plumbers went out to Carnival Cruise to help all these people with their sticks? And
Larry,
we can only hope so.
Larry, it's time to take your medication.
I have to go to the home.
No, he's taking a stand against the cruises, and I'm for this.
Really get upset about this cruise
I'm very
thing,
upset
Larry.
with Carnival Cruises. I think it's just atrocious what they did to these people. They treated them like garbage, and I'm out there to defend them.
Very good, Larry. Absolutely.
And God bless you, Mike Diamond, and your Smell Good Plumbers.
No Bubba's here.
No Bubba's here. Now, Will, of course, a lot of stuff on the horizon as far as movies. Of course, what is it? World War Z is still slated.
Yeah, I know you're a
to come
big
out.
zombie guy.
I can't wait till this. Yeah,
that's coming out in June.
In June, so
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This summer we're gonna have a lot of good stuff to talk about. We got the second Star Trek movie coming out
with the new cast. That's right.
Yep. And we've got Iron Man 3, which looks good. And I think
Cruise got a hot movie coming.
Tom Cruise has got he's got Oblivion coming out in mid-April, about a month from now. We'll be talking about that, which is very interesting because I've been seeing a lot of actually I saw the trailer for Oblivion 9 times in a row going to the movie theater. So I got a little inundated with that trailer, but to the credit of the trailer, they don't give away the whole plot in it, which is nice. So I'm curious about this one. I'm curious where it's going to go.
I'm looking forward to the Seth Rogen film coming up, The End.
This is the end.
This is the end.
I'm looking forward to one of 2 end of the world comedies coming out this year.
Comedies?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
There's 2 end of the world comedies. One with Seth Rogen.
Yep.
Comes out June 14th, and one at the end of summer. Edgar Wright, who directed another zombie film, Shaun of the Dead, with Simon Pegg, has an end of the world movie too called The End. I believe it's The End of the World or At the End of the World, which is. It's a movie about the apocalypse, but also about drinking at bars, various bars.
Bar hopping during the
apocalypse. Towards the apocalypse.
I'm in for that.
Well, that's a great bucket list.
That'll be a good one.
Called Cabaret.
Guys, stick around. Final segment coming up. We are taking your calls, 800-336-2225. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
This is Dave Hull with a special offer for cable TV viewers everywhere. My new book, Hullabaloo, The Life and Misadventures of L.A. radio legend Dave Hull, that's me, is now available on either our website, davehullthehullabalooer.com, or through amazon.com. It's my look at some of the strangest things to ever happen to anyone holding an open microphone. Also, by going to our website, you'll be able to get your own copy of over 70 phone calls from none other than Elvis himself, calling directly from his newfound Graceland North heaven.
Hello, baby.
Oh, hi! Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's Elvis in heaven!
That's right, calling from Graceland North, baby.
Be the first in your neighborhood to own a piece of history, because if you haven't heard, Elvis is dead. The book is available now at 2 different places at a special price at either davehullthehullabalooer.com or through amazon.com.
Larry Manetti's favorite deli is Cavaretta's Italian Deli at 22045 Sherman Way in Canoga Park, California. Shop Cavaretta's Italian Deli for cold cuts, homemade cannolis, meatballs, lasagna, marinara sauce, and much, much more. Cavaretta's is open 7 days a week and has been voted the best sandwich shop by Fox 11 Television for 3 years in a row. Cavaretta's Deli in Canoga Park, the same owner, 28 years. Go to cavarettasdeli.com.
Hi, everyone. It's Michael Horn here at CRN Radio. Join myself and Michael Reagan. That's right, the famous Michael Reagan of the famed Reagan presidency, on a great celebrity cruise of a lifetime to the British Isles. It's an 11-day British Isles cruise on the Celebrity Infinity. We depart from Harwich, England on August 5th of this year, and we visit such ports as Paris, France, St. Peter Port in Channel Island, Cork in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland, Liverpool, England, Belfast in Northern Ireland, Glasgow in Scotland, Inverness and Loch Ness, where the monster is in Scotland, and then we return back to England. It's an incredible cruise of a lifetime with yours truly, Michael Horn and Michael Reagan. It's the Two Mikes cruise. Call right now at Boulevard Travel, 818-505-7373 to book your cabin. Cabins start at only $1,419 per person for an 11-day British Isles cruise. Call 818-505-7373.
Hi, this is Joe Mantegna. Every time my Uncle Willie tells me about his service in Patton's Third Army in World War II, I'm reminded of what we owe the U.S. Army. 14 generations of American soldiers who have courageously defended our nation. Their stories represent the best of America and should never be forgotten. Join me to help build the National Museum of the United States Army, a long overdue tribute to all American soldiers. To learn more, visit armyhistory.org.
I don't know why I should cry over you.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Taking your calls, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. And without any further ado, our super fan, Gary Collins. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Oh, I am blessed indeed. Thank you very much. And believe it or not, March went by so quick. And I have a question here, Larry and Nancy Manetti, and this is relating to Michigan. Why would the grandmother want to take all the blame for his grandson, Jonathan Hoffman, who had been shot due to his drug dependency problem?
Oh.
Why would she want to do that?
Oh, now so you're talking about the news story, Gary, where the was it the mother shot her drug abusing son?
Yeah.
Was it the mother or the grandmother?
The grandmother.
Grandma.
The grandmother.
Well, what do you mean?
Lane,
Why?
Who shot Jonathan Hoffman?
But because, I mean, look, we all have grandmothers.
She was probably afraid for her life.
Grandmothers, but they always took the blunt of everything. I mean,
You figure this kid had to be pretty bad for grandma to pop a cap in him. I'm sorry, it's just going to say it, guys.
No, absolutely.
That'd be the last thing my grandmother would do.
remember,
so
Ma
sad,
Barker was a grandmother.
Yeah, but you know what? It's sad that
It is sad.
that these people are really addicted.
Troubled, yeah.
And they're very troubled, and it's a sad demise, but, you know, sometimes there's no other way to deal with it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Nancy. And to be quite honest, when the teenager was had immediately left his parents to live with their grandmother. The parents did not trust him. No, they didn't.
Well, there you go. He should have been put in some kind of a facility to get him help.
Yeah. Well, Gary, I'm sure you'll keep us abreast of the story. Yeah, it's really sad. He did not get the care, the correct care that he needed.
No, he did not.
That's right.
He did not. He fell through the cracks, as everybody says.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary, you're very sweet. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome, and you both get some hugs and dances. And please pray for Sandra Lane because sorry ain't good enough.
That's right.
For that shooting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
Boy, Gary really keeping it real here on the show.
nice.
Yeah.
Very serious side.
Yeah.
Very
Unbelievable.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry, are you going to be going anywhere anytime soon? I hope. That didn't sound right.
I'll be going to Hawaii.
Like quickly.
I've got a couple of gigs coming up in Hawaii.
Hey, so you're doing some gigs in Hawaii,
And
huh?
I'll be staying at that fantastic Hawaiian Village, Waikiki Beach Resort. And, folks, now that we're on this is the most classic place in the whole world. The most gorgeous white beaches and with Diamond Head in the background. And you can bring the kids. It is a place that you can definitely bring the kids and have a good time. And I'm watching this freak across from me, Eric Hines, doing the hula dance while I'm doing this with his Frank Sinatra head.
Everybody,
how despicable!
Everybody should know that we live there.
Yeah, we did. We lived at this place. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever have a thought of going anywhere, the price there is just fantastic. You can bring the kids. They have a special deal there for the kids. There is not one thing that you will be bored with. You could stay there for 5 days and never leave the property.
Or 7.
Or 7. But you know what? I think 5's enough. But, and now I'm going to get it from you because I said 5 instead of 7. But I tell the truth, and 5 days is enough for me on the island.
Well, then I'll see you in 2 more.
But, listen, they got luau's every night and just all kinds of stuff. So don't forget to go to the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
You know what, Larry, and also if you're going to lay out that beach over at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, you got to make sure
that you're looking great. And folks, I've been saying this for 2 years now. If you got any kind of a problem with blemishes, you must get Herpanacin, HERPANACINE. It comes and cleans from within, and the phone number is 188-467-4200, 188-467-4200. Look like a movie star. Look straight in the mirror.
Yeah. Guys, great show. Thanks so much for being here today. I appreciate it.
Twang your magic, twanger frog.
Hiya, kids. Hiya. Bye, Dennis and
So long, Mrs. Link.
Around the CRN studios, we pride ourselves on being the station of every situation. Of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider as well as on our website at crntalk.com. But did you know you can get your favorite shows right on your BlackBerry or iPhone? For example, using Radio Time or Wonder Radio, you can download the newest editions of What's Cooking. Let Master Sommelier Michael Jordan